Shalom. Before I begin this video, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that continually rule very well to this very day, that is feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And also shalom to the whole elect that is also laboring this work, that's giving you diligence to make your calling and election sure, in faith, in truth and sincerity, and also in all charity. And now the topic of this video is going to be entitled The Giving of Alms. All right, in which I'm going to go into the true meaning of what it means to give alms. Okay, because it's not as the world views as giving alms as to give to the poor. Basically to give money or some type of material substance to give to the poor or give to the homeless or whatever. But really, when the scriptures go into the giving of alms, all right, you do have occurrences to where in the ancient world men would give alms or substance or some sort of substance over to the poor and needy. But really, when you go into a deeper meaning in the giving of alms, really it's going into distributing this word to the ones who are poor and the ones who are needy and the ones that are hungry. Okay, because even Yahweh Shai, when he spoke to his disciples, he told them the things that you have done unto the least of the flock, then the same that you would do unto him. All right, which is what? Distributing this word freely. Okay, so when we do this work and put up shows and videos, this is a form of us giving alms. All right, because the scriptures speak about dealing with charity. All right, because dealing with charity, that doesn't mean that you go to your next door neighbor and give them some money or some cash for charity, or whenever Esau, this devil, which Esau or Edom is a true biblical nationality of the so-called white man, when he puts up his charity, his charity programs and stuff like that, for one thing, those charity programs are going into the pockets of the ones who have set up that program, basically, which primarily Edomites. Okay. But on the other hand, even if you do participate in that, that's still, that's vain. All right. Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has had it to where dealing charity and giving alms is in the form of freely doing his work. All right, that's why there's another scripture that says buy the truth and sell it not. All right, because this is us selling this truth. All right, but if you go into the definition of alms, right, let me get the etymology first. So here in the etymology of the word alms, right, it says charitable relief of the poor. All right, and who are the poor in this time now? The poor is the Israelites. All right, which consists primarily of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, that's who the poor is. And how are we poor? Because in this current life that we live in, this world, we don't have a continuing city, like the scriptures say. All right, because we've been displaced and taken as captives here in Babylon the Great, which is known as America. So that's why we're known as the poor. Okay, that's why when it comes to us living here in this society, every nation that's here on the planet Earth is against us, as they always been. So there's nothing new under the sun. Okay, so again, it says charitable relief of the poor, especially as a religious duty. All right, if you go into the word religion, That word, or the definition of that word, means worship, if I'm not mistaken. Slakia, I believe. No, the word. I believe the word "colt" goes back to the word definition of worship. The word religion, I believe that's another definition of the word religion, which means worship. But in this modern day life, religion is being used to keep our people captive. All right, because this thing of ours, this truth, really, this is based on our nationality. This is our heritage. Okay, this is something that's tied into our family line, our bloodline. Okay, so it's not anything that's seen as as the people known as modern day religion. This is something that is exclusive only to the Israelites. Okay, because the covenant was made with the nation of Israel, going back to the time of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which no other nation can come into. All right, because modern day religion, anybody can can take part in religion. It could be modern day Christianity, Buddhism, or anything of the like. All right, but this here, if you're not of the nation of Israel, you cannot come into this. All right. So again, especially as a religious duty, also that which is given to relieve the poor and needy, and this is what relieves the poor and needy. This truth. Okay. Because this is a form of rest. All right, this truth is what's going to lead to the final rest, which is what? The kingdom. All right, because guess what? The majority of our people are looking for answers, man. All right, and they're finding answers in all the wrong places, not knowing that the answer is right here in front of their faces. Okay. So I believe that's on this etymology. Now, if you get the regular definition right in the Merriam-Webster, alms, it means something such as money or food, which really this truth is a form of money and food. All right, the spiritual money and the spiritual food that doesn't waste away and is everlasting. So something given freely to relieve the poor, distributing alms to the needy. So that's it on those two definitions. I want to go ahead and get the book of Matthew, chapter 6, and I'm start at verse 1. It says, "Take heed that you do not your alms before men to be seen of them. Otherwise ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. Therefore when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do, in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men." And that's the thing about it. Back then, during the ancient world, you had the ones who were of the synagogues that were doing that just to receive glory from men, just to be seen of men, saying that this man is so righteous that he sounded a trumpet to let everybody know that he did this. No, man, because in this time right now, this truth that we're involved in, really, this is something that is secretive. All right, even though is out in front of the people's faces and they see this, because we're made a spectacle unto these people. Okay, how do we know that? Because it's this truth. If I can get it for just a moment. Grab a quick. Wow. All right. Yeah. I don't know why my app always does that. So let me go ahead and get this Matthew chapter 13. This is at verse 44. It says, "Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto treasure hid in a field, the which when a man hath found, he hideth, and for joy thereof goeth and selleth all that he hath and buyeth that field." See? So this truth is compared to a treasure that's hid in the field. And if you go into the book of Revelations, it tells you what it means when the scriptures say the field. All right, because the field means the world. All right, so this truth is hid in the world. Okay, so when a man finds this, he sells all that he has. All right, he lets go of everything that he has going for him, and he buy the field. All right, he buys into this truth. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Matthew chapter 6, start verse 2 again. It says, "Therefore, when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men." Right, because we're not seeking the glory of men. All right, we're not seeking the glory of man. We're seeking the glory of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So the Lord, what he does is that he rewards us openly for the ones that do this in secret. Okay, so again, going back to us doing the work and going out into the highways and byways, right? This is a secretive thing, all right? Because why? Because we're not trying to get every single Israelite into the camp, all right? What we're trying to do is find the elect of the nation of Israel and warn them of the coming danger, all right? Warn them, like the scriptures say, like Yahushua commanded us to do. It tells us to warn them of him, all right? Because he's about to bring plagues and calamities here on the soils of America and other parts of the world. All right. Reading on, it says, "Verily I say unto you, they have their reward." Verse 3. "But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth." Right. This is also going into. If you read this scripture, it says where it says, "Let not thy left hand know what thy right hand is doing." Right? In other words, when you're doing this work, don't just tell everybody and their grandma that you're doing the work. All right? Or your boss at your job, or even now if you got like a woman on the side that you're dealing with, you know. It's like you got a woman that you might be dealing with. You ain't gotta tell her all your business, man. You don't have to tell her that you're in the truth. If if you're dealing with a woman. So just go on and do the work, all right? And that's it, So in other words, the scripture is talking about not to let every single person that you run into, let them know that you're in the truth, all right? Because again, we're not looking for all Israel. We're looking for the elect of the nation of Israel, okay? Verse 4 says that thine alms may be in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward thee openly. All right, and there's another reason why this truth is considered as hidden treasures. Right, it's the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 4, and this is a subtle verse. Right, it says, "We fools," talking about the ones who are of the world, which really 2/3, starting with the 2/3 of our people, 2/3 of Israel. It says, "We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor." And why is that? Because when they see us on the highways and byways, they see us as men who are bugged out of our minds. All right. Also, there's another scripture, right, where it says, when they seen the boldness of the apostles. Let me see if I can grab that. All right, it's the Book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 13. It says, "Now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John, and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled, and they took knowledge of them that they've been with Yahushua." See? Just because we stand out on the highways and byways, just because we go out on the highways and byways, right? They see our boldness while we're out there, and they take us for unlearned and ignorant men. All right, because they think that we're just men with the garments on, just talking shit out on the street corners. No, man. All right, because when a person actually runs into this and they actually hear what's being told, If he's a part of the elect, he's going to receive it. If he's not a part of the elect, he's not going to receive it, unless he's of the 1/3. All right. All right. I want to grab another precept. Grab this one here. Is Luke chapter 12, verse 33. It says, "Sell that ye have and give alms. Provide yourselves bags which wax not old, a treasure in heavens that faileth not, where no thief approacheth, neither moth corrupteth." All right. So it says, "Sell that you have and give alms, and provide yourselves bags which wax not old." See, again, this is known as the treasure, all right, because we ourselves, us that's doing this work, we are storing those treasures in heaven, all right? Because while we're doing this, the alms that we give, the Lord is going to reward us openly in the sight of men, in the sight of the world, okay? So I'm going to go back. Now, this is another one I want to grab. This book of Acts, chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse... let's see. I'm going to go a few verses up. This is the book of Acts, chapter 3, verse 2. It says, "And a certain man, lame from his mother's womb, was carried, whom they laid daily at the gate of the temple, which is called Beautiful, to ask alms of them that entered into the temple." Right. Now, if you go into the word alms here, it's like, let's see. Right, so this word alms in the Greek. And the definition of the word alms in the Greek here is mercy, pity. All right, as exhibited in giving alms, charity. The benefaction itself, a donation to the poor, alms. Okay, so really that word alms there in the Greek means mercy or pity. All right, and how do we show mercy or pity? All right, by doing His work. All right, really, Yahweh Shemel Shai is the one who is deeming the ones who are worthy of mercy. So if a person runs into this truth who is an Israelite, who is a part of the elect, they're going to receive that same mercy at the hands of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And the Lord is doing that by giving His word to able men who are able to distribute alms, man. Which again, alms is a form of showing mercy. Okay. So again, it says, continue on at verse 3. It says, "Who seeing Peter and John about to go into the temple, asked in alms. And Peter, fastened his eyes upon it with John, said, Look on us. And he gave heed unto them, expecting to receive something of them." And there's the point, right? It says, "Then Peter said, Silver and gold have I none." Right? We don't have money to give to you, okay? But such as I have give I thee, in the name of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach of Nazareth, rise up and walk. And he created a miracle where he brought him up and made and have him to walk through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right. So that's mercy. All right. Oh, there's another scripture, right? It says, what is easiest to do? It's like if I can find the right wording. Here it is. Yep. Matthew chapter 9, start at verse 4. It says, "And Yahushua, knowing their thoughts, said, Wherefore think ye evil in your hearts? For whether is easiest to say, thy sins be forgiven thee, or to say, arise and walk. See? But that ye may know that the Son of Man hath power on earth to forgive sins. Then saith he to the sick of the palsy, arise, take up thy bed, and go into thine house. See? So the answer to that is to give mercy. Okay? Oh, and it also goes into another occurrence, right? Where a woman, when Yahushua told a woman, it said it's not needful to give the children's food and children's crumbs and give it to the dogs. And a woman, right, which people believe that she's a heathen, and they think that Yahushua showed mercy unto her. No, Yahushua showed mercy unto an Israelite woman. All right, which we did countless. The men of the Lord have done countless videos on that, showing you that as an Israelite woman. All right. So, how would Yahushua show mercy unto a heathen? Because mercy is reserved for the nation of Israel, starting with the elect. All right. So there you go. So giving the alms is equated to giving mercy. All right. And again, that's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay. Which that's why there's another scripture that says a charity covers a multitude of sins. All right. Because by doing charity, mercy is given unto the elect, and by doing that, you also save yourself. Okay. So that's how Yahushua shows you mercy, by showing mercy unto them. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and end off on that note. Lord's will. This was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. Till next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakhakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well to this day. And also shalom, peace and safety, and salutations to the hopeful elect that is also laboring this work, giving your diligence to make your calling and elation sure, and faith and truth and sincerity in all charity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.